Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to see The Naked City. I'm Burt Leonard, the producer. This story was not photographed in a studio. Quite the contrary. The actors played out their roles in the streets and the buildings of New York itself.
Expecting company, Bronson?
Table set, ain't it? We could put an apple in your mouth. How do you know we ain't being followed? Look, when we finish hiding you, Rin Tin Tin will get lost looking for you.
Liable to get a stiff neck.
Lieutenant, when your neck's out as far as mine, it just naturally swivels. All of a sudden, I got ball bearings in my collarbone.
Well, relax. For once in your life, you're on the right side.
The right side's the side with the most guns.
Well, we'll look out for you, Bronson. Don't you worry. You'll show up in court and live to tell your grandchildren how you have break the mob.
Let's not play it cozy, Lieutenant. I'm going to wind up in a pickle jar, and we both know it. Material witness, ha! Just a high-price tag for stool pigeon. These bums give me no choice. Look out!
How about Brunson?
They put him in a sack and took him away.
The ambulance. That was our Carroll?
Yeah, he was thrown clear. It looks like he's gonna make it. Dan's gun was thrown clear, too. It had 3 rounds left in it. "35 years, and he ends up right where he began. On the pavement. Where the UF-95 tag hung on his chest.
I knew him all 35 of those years.
I'm sorry. I only knew him 6 months. When I got taller, just standing next to him. But I guess we're not supposed to cry, isn't that right?
In this business, Jimmy, you never stop crying.
Or killing.
Huh? It'll be fall soon. Time for migrant birds. Park's about the last place in the city to see them. Warblers, sparrows, even a catbird or a thrush. Fine soft day, isn't it? A good day to be alive.
Not be wanting an inspector's funeral now, would you? Take it easy. Take it easy.
Jimmy, are you all right?
No body?
What did you expect? Sunny side up?
He's still out there?
If he is, he won't come in till spring. Me, I got too much curiosity to wait. That stain on the front seat, blood?
Could be oil from the water. We'll run a Misco, though.
And prints. This wheelman is a cinch to leave a message.
Unless he wore gloves.
Keep cheering me up.
Headquarters, sir. Deputy Commissioner asked you'll be in his office at 2 o'clock.
Thanks. Come in, Mike. I'm sorry I had to keep you away from the funeral. You knew Dan almost as long as the rest of us.
Well, somebody had to mind the store.
Yeah. Sit down. How's it coming?
We found the car that he used, stolen. Registered to a little old lady who didn't even drive it on Sunday. Nothing there. But the lab had enough prints to make a classification. I checked with the BCI, no match, which means he's an out-of-state hood. I put the prints on the speed photo transceiver about 10 minutes ago. Coast to coast. We ought to have a make on him by 2:30.
Think we'll ever be able to tie a hood like this to the mob that hired him?
Well, if we can find him alive, Commissioner, there's always that chance.
Do you think he's still alive?
I think he ran the car off to give us a dish of herring. Dan opened him up pretty good. He left enough typo behind to start a blood bank. Commissioner, I think he's in cold storage, somewheres here in the city.
Okay, Mike. Stay with it. Oh, by the way, we have a new spot for you. The 65th. You're taking over Dan's squad.
Okay. When do I start?
You already have.
Come in, boys. My name's Parker. Look, let's get acquainted some other time. I got no speech to make, and I don't expect to be piped aboard. Just this. Nobody goes home, nobody sleeps until we pick up a package. His name, Tad Adkins. Alias, the Bumper. I got a make on him from Seattle. He's a paid killer for the boys. Some of these pros use guns, some use knives. The Bumper kills with a car. Only big-time jobs. Bronson was his biggest. Dan was his last. Clear? Okay, let's clean out Dan's desk. Dan didn't have anybody, you know, so that makes us his heirs. Anybody here smoke a pipe? Okay, no soda. Huh? Business. I'll handle it later. Ah, good one. One of the old-fashioned kind. Don't write on the water, just on paper.
I'd like that, Lieutenant.
There you are. Where's the brush and the mug?
Bottom drawer.
Here you are, Perlman.
Thank you, sir.
St. Christopher. How about you, Halloran?
No, thank you, sir.
I think we ought to set that aside for our Carol.
Good idea. He's gonna make it, huh? That leaves you with nothing. Well, boys, we got work to do. I want them around, but not where they can see the cruddy people we get in here. You're on a pretty high broil, Halloran. I can feel it from here.
Yeah, and you're the man who can use it, Lieutenant. If you weren't my superior officer,
You'd what? You'd nothing. You're burned because I didn't come in here in sackcloth and ashes.
Look, what are you? Now, you tell me, what are you, Lieutenant? What kind of a man is it who'd come in here into his office to ridicule the things that are left of him?
What have you lost? One partner? I've lost 7. Count them, Halloran. 7. All the hard way. The kind of men that only get born once in a generation. Let me tell you something. You don't mourn a man with tears. You mourn him by remembering him and doing something about it. Get your hat and coat. We're going out.
This is Mr. Manning of ABC. Lieutenant Parker.
Lieutenant.
Detective Howard.
How do you do? Hi. Well, we're all set, Commissioner. 3:30 on the nose.
All right. Mike, once I say hello to Ben in Seattle, I want you to sit here and take over. Now, you just talk and look up at the camera. Now, over there, you'll be able to see Ben and the prisoner he's bringing in from Walla Walla. You just talk back and forth. It's as simple as that.
You see, Mr. Halloran, it's a closed-circuit telecast. We'll be hooked up with our Seattle affiliate. Well, we're all ready, Commissioner.
Hello, Ben. You look pretty good. Maybe we're in the wrong business.
You don't look so bad yourself, Commissioner.
Thanks. Mike. This is Lieutenant Parker. He's heading up our investigation. He'll ask the questions.
I've got Landers right here. We want you to help us with Ted Adkins, Landers. The Bumper. We understand you used to run with him. We want anything and everything you can tell us, like, did he ever mention knowing anyone around New York?
I guess this makes me the first transcontinental stool pigeon, huh? Well, the captain here tells me that it'll count with my parole board, and I got no reason to love the Bumper.
Nobody has any reason to love the Bumper, Landers. And if you help finger him, it'll be something to be proud of.
Well, you hear a lot of talk, like the Bumper knocked off maybe 8 guys on contract.
8? Our rundown credits him with 11, all west of the Mississippi.
You got all that. What can I tell you?
Names, Landers. We want you to tell us of someone he might mention around the New York area. Someone who would put him in cold storage.
He killed a cop this time, huh?
That's right.
Well, what I got to say to you is that makes him hot. You go fishing a couple of days, Lieutenant. The boys will take care of him themselves. It ain't like the bumper to make a mistake like that. One of the best drivers I ever saw. Real cool, real split-second guy. We used to race together, you know, them drag races. Hey, that's a thought. There was 3 of us. There was me, the bumper, and Doyle. Doyle went back east. Oh, that's years, Lieutenant. He always wanted to buy a garage. I hope he made out better than me and the bumper.
Doyle. Is that a first or last name?
Tom Doyle. I got a card from him the other day. Yeah. He'd be about the only guy in New York the bumper would know. How's the weather out there?
We'll let you know if we need any more, Ben.
Anytime, John. Good luck.
Thank you, Mr. Manning. We appreciate your cooperation. I speak for all of us.
Doyle around?
In the office. On the floor.
Mr. Doyle?
Yeah?
Thomas Doyle?
Yeah?
From Seattle?
Yeah, why?
Know him?
No.
Never saw him?
No.
Say at the drag races out west. You and him and a guy named Landers?
All right, so I used to know him. I wish I didn't. In my heart, Lieutenant, I wish I didn't.
Oh, you read the papers, huh?
It's pretty terrible what he did.
I can be pretty terrible, too, Mr. Doyle, if I find out you've been in touch with him. A 10-spot in Sing Sing. All yours. If you so much as said hello to him and aren't telling us. Clear? Okay, Doyle. I got nothing but time. And I'm gonna live in your pocket from now until I know you're clean.
You look like a nice guy, Mr. Doyle. I hope you're not involved. I'm not involved. But if you should remember anything, call me, will you? Halloran, 65th Precinct. Look, what would you do if you had a friend who did you a big favor once, and he only asked for help when he really needed it, just to keep breathing? Would you let him die? Well, that depends, Mr. Doyle. Depends? On whether you think more of an old friend or yourself, or your wife, or kid. Call the lieutenant back.
You want me? Take out your notebook, Jimmy, and write down this address. Mr. Doyle has decided to stay with us citizens.
Okay, Mike.
That's it over there, Lieutenant. We've got men all over the place. Fire escapes, rear entrance, roof. He doesn't know we're here yet.
Still want to go through with it, Doyle? Let's go.
Who is it?
Ted, I got your groceries.
Be there in a minute.
gonna walk out, Bumper, or be carried? What's it gonna be, Bumper? Tail him, Jimmy, and we'll go around and head him off.
Couldn't do it. Not like that. Not with Dan's gun.
Dutton, get him.
There are 8 million stories in the Naked City. This has been one of them.